Hi, I'm Jale. Welcome to my channel. This is going to be a twin flame energy update. We'll see what's going on in the general collective of twin flames, see what messages will be coming through and what the general state of play is. I'll be using the Crystal Visions Tarot today by Jennifer Galasso, and then probably I'll be using the Kipper deck as well. So just FYI, I did ask for a masculine to step forward for the reading in the collective, and obviously sort of to speak on the behalf. And as soon as I asked for a masculine to step forward to obviously give us an update, I couldn't talk because their throat chakras, there's an issue around throat chakras here and talking. So let's see what comes through. Let's see what the general state of play is. I'm also getting a solar plexus block here, so I would definitely be working on chakra cleanses. I would be working on solar plexus cleanse and also throat chakra cleanse as well. Let's see. Let's see. Yeah, general collective, divine masculine. Let's see what information is coming through here. I'm just hearing locked on. I've got the Queen of Cups here. I think this is the energy that they're observing their counterpart as. They're also in that very receptive energy. I'm hearing they're picking up the subtle cues. Maybe you've done wow. So this is essentially the energy that they're seeing their counterpart in. Now again, take it as it resonates. If you are obviously watching this, you're the divine masculine, and that you're wanting to know about your counterpart, this is how they're viewing you. So Emperor and King of Cups. Again, if you're the divine feminine and you're watching this, then obviously they would observe you as the Queen of Cups and the Empress. This is the energy they're currently observing you as we speak. So this is someone that is very intuitive, very subtle, kind of feminine energy. This is an energy of empowerment. The Empress is someone who's in their power. This is someone who is, and I've got a really strong, heavy sensation around my third eye now. I almost feel like it's hard for them to navigate. It feels like they're in this, do you know what it feels like? It feels like I'm underwater trying to navigate. But I feel I've just got this sickly feeling. This too should pass. Oh. Oof. Now, could be that their environment they're in is not particularly great. Could be calm. It's wow. Now, I'm not going to lie to you. The only thing I feel like doing right now is not doing anything. If they're in this energy, I wouldn't even question why they're not coming forward. It feels like, how do I describe this? Round here is totally blocked. The heart center is totally blocked. It's like the current situation they're in is absolutely soul destroying for them. And because of that, I mean, look, essentially it's like a fear. It's like they're worried that if they come towards you, it's going to be the same thing. But it's not just there, it's the solar plexus as well. It's like they're incapacitated by a lack of confidence, and they're worried that if this is real. It's like they're scared to move. It's like the energy is too perfect. It's like, I don't want to spoil it. I don't want to move on. If I move on, then would this not happen? Would I be wrong to move towards this person? It's like they're just going over and over and over and over in their head. My heart is actually hurting at this point. My heart is actually hurting me. Because it's like, again, this is what they're going through, Five of Pentacles, but it's in the reverse. By coming towards you, they know they're coming out of this, but it's like they're incapacitated because I physically can't move. Like at the moment, I feel like I'm winded. is it too good to be true? If I move towards this person, is this going to be more hassle? You know, I'm already in hassle. If I move towards them, is it going to just be more, is it never ending hassle? Or what happens if I stay here? Is it just going to be easier? It's like they can't see the wood for the trees. They don't know that what the, you know, the energy that you're offering is first of all, it's totally different. They're just very much in their head. They're very much in their head at the moment here. Commitment. I think they know at this stage that if they come towards you, this is essentially what's on the cards. Wheel of Fortune. Things are about to change. It's like once they've found their stride in things, once they've this is about to gain momentum. That's the way I want to put it. There's a change here, there's a shift here that is I want to say it's like they're more able to kind of work through the energy. It's like this person's moving from a commitment into their power, from a commitment to something that isn't for them into something that is, and they're moving away from disappointment, loss, feeling like they're emotionally put out in the cold, they're mentally put out in the cold. They're slowly moving towards their happily ever after, their legacy, their 10 of Pentacles. They're slowly moving towards this. I mean, put it this way, I feel like the decision's made, all right? We've got the Hierophant with the Queen of Cups. We've got the Empress with the Wheel of Fortune. So it's like there's the energy shifting all round. Bottom of the deck is Six of Cups. Bottom of the deck is the Six of Cups. They can see. They already know. They can see this. It's like they're pausing because they think that the task at hand to leave the situation they're in or to move towards you is a long and arduous one. And I feel like they're trying to prepare. Yeah, look. Oh my goodness, they're getting ready to cut someone off. Ace of Swords, Queen of Swords. They've seen the truth of the situation. This is they're getting ready to cut someone off that I feel like they've had enough. This energy is I'll be honest with you. Yeah, look, Knight of Swords. I feel like it's gonna happen fairly quickly. They're getting ready. When it happens, it will happen very quickly, but I don't know if it's going to be immediately now. I don't see this as happening like now. I see that they're biding their time to do it because I think they know that it's going to be a bit of a tricky one. Yeah, look, they know this is their wish fulfillment. They already know. Nine of Cups. They know. Eight of Wands in the reverse, but it's not. There's no quick movement. I think they're trying to bide their time to do it in a certain way so that this isn't thrown back in their face. If it's public, I think they're going to try and hope that it... I mean, look, I don't think they want a public separation or this to sort of, you know, merge into the public. It's Six of Wands with the Hermit. They're trying to do this in a behind closed doors. They don't want it to be public. They don't want it to be everyone's involvement in it. Yeah, look, the Tower and the Unknown. They know that this is about to blow up, but they're trying to do it in a way where people aren't aware of it. So family and friends are around. They're trying to do it in a way that it's not going to be obvious, or it's not going to be disruptive as what they think it will be. But they know. They've already known. They've made the decision. This Page of Pentacles here, someone's already I mean, essentially what they're doing is they're getting ready to propose an offer here, but they can't do that until this old situation is closed out, whether that's a karmic partner, a karmic family member, children, any of the situations that maybe has been restrictive towards them getting together with you. This is essentially, so we've got the Knight of Wands in the reverse. This is, they want to come forward, but they don't want to do it in a, they're wanting to come forward for the long run. This is not a temporary kind of hit it and quit it types scenario. I can't believe I've just used that expression. I've never used that expression in my life. Maybe one of you guys have used that recently, I don't know, but this is not the kind of words I use ever. It's like they're trying to do this the right way. They're trying to. Now, is this karmic situation giving them an opportunity to do it in the right way? I don't know. I feel like possibly not. Oh, wow. Oh, it's on. Knight of Cups and Temperance. This reconciliation, this reunion is on. The healing, them, if they haven't come forward with their true feelings, this is definitely on the cards. If they've kept quiet, this is that they will be, oh my goodness, I've just realised. She's tipping, oh my goodness. She's tipping a cup and it's got rainbow colours. What? Do you know what I've just heard? He's come to deliver his cup. He's got the cup in his hand. She then has received the cup and is adding it to her own cup, which is about... What on... Seriously, can I just FYI as well? Can you see the unicorn has got an antenna? Yes, this is a unicorn as well. And unicorns and rainbows, yes. And this is going to be for someone very specific who I know is watching this, who we've just had a conversation about this as well. So the antenna is, it's like they're in, this is their sat nav. But the cup and the antenna are one and the same thing. It's leading them to where they need to go for that reconciliation, for that energy to be provided into her cup or his cup in order to merge the energies to create that rainbow. Now, it looks to me like water and fire here. So they could be a water sign, you could be a fire sign. It could be that their ascendant is a water sign and your ascendant is a fire sign. It could be your sun sign is, and just mix and match as appropriate. But this is what I'm saying. It looks to me, and I felt like I was going dizzy then when I said that. It looks to me like there is a merging of souls here, which is, it's like I'm seeing a DNA helix intertwining itself, and I'm also seeing, I feel sick if I'm totally honest with you. Bottom of the deck, Two of Pentacles. There's a merging going on here, and there's a merging taking place that, can you see both these coins, if they actually go towards gravity, are going to land in the same place? Both these coins, if we relied on gravity, would land in exactly the same position, in exactly the same place. If this antenna leads the gentleman, leads the man towards her, the angel, in order to provide the cup, in order to mix and merge the energies together to one. Bottom of the deck, Ace of Cups. Underneath the Ace of Cups is the Star. This is healing. It's also Sagittarius and Aquarius energy. A promise of a brand new day. Fresh start. Wow. Seven of Wands in reverse. This defensive energy, no longer required. No longer required. The Sun. Wow. There's something around, I mean, this is Leo. This is, I'll be honest with you, this feels like Leo season is going to be interesting. I'll be really honest with you. It feels like Leo season is going to be very interesting. Because I keep seeing the Sun. Now, yeah, it could refer to a child, but can also refer to Leo season, which is the end of July, roughly around the 21st, 22nd of July, up to and including around the 22nd of August. Right, let's see what else we need to know here, Spirit. Divine Feminine. I was going to ask for a Divine Feminine to step forward here so we can higher self to fight. Okay, so I'll just use me. So my higher self, step forward, please. Give us some insight. Oh, here we go. We already know. We already know there's going to be extra now, but okay, what else is going on here? The Moon. I'm going to be honest with you. I wouldn't be discussing this with every Tom, Dick and Harry. I wouldn't, because it's going to this is at the point here now, and I'll be real. Look, we've got the Devil and the Moon, all right? I wouldn't be discussing this with many people. Just FYI. I really wouldn't, because it's like there's something in the Six of Swords on the bottom of the deck. I feel like what my higher self is telling us is, this is for Divine Feminines, is just keep your cards close to your chest. Don't expect all mates to totally get this. They're probably not. I'll be totally honest with you. Yeah, just, I wouldn't be sharing this with just anybody. I would be keeping cards close to the chest, because this is the Star energy here. This is hope. This is a dream. This is a manifestation. I'm going to be honest, this is the saddest thing I've got to say, but not everyone is happy for people when they are happy. Unfortunately, that's a very real thing. Not everyone is happy for people when they're actually happy, and sometimes people are very bitter. So I wouldn't be expecting to be, and this sounds terrible the way I've got to say that, but this is coming into fruition, and so it's like they're setting the stage. We're setting the stage at the moment. We're setting the energy, setting the environment. Lovers, Gemini season. We're hitting that in a couple of days. We are hitting this energy in a few days' time. So, for example, this is the 18th of May that you'll be watching this. This is when it was filmed, at least. Your next, Gemini season at the moment is starting. Let's ask. Sun in Gemini 2020. We'll be going into, okay, I think it's May the 20th, so we've got 2 days. Let's have a look. Because don't forget, June the 21st, we actually do have a solar eclipse. I think it's going to be May the 20th. Yeah. So on May the 20th, which is basically 2 days' time, this is when Gemini season hits, the lovers. This also counts for other people, external factors. Just keep also, I mean, look, if you've had trusted friends that you've trusted all the way throughout, then definitely you know, obviously don't just suddenly start going, oh, well, I don't trust you now. Obviously that would be ridiculous, but I'm talking use common sense here. But if you've got new people coming to you and want to know your life history, I wouldn't even be entertaining that right now, because this is an important stage. And trust my higher self to say this, they're just saying be on alert, because I feel like you're just going to get all kinds of distractions. Now, you might sit there and go, well, that's a really negative message. Fine, move on. I can only tell you from my own higher self's point of view. If you want, I can call upon another higher self. We'll do it that way. My guide's saying no, don't. Okay, Divine Feminine, higher self, please. Yeah, I mean, it's the same message, the Hermit. Just keep yourself to yourself. The same message. I could just ask for 15,000, you know, Divine Feminines to come in, and they'll probably give the same message. So just in case anyone's sat there going, well, that's a really... Because this is the thing, there seems to be something in the spiritual community when you're speaking truth that people just deeming it as negative. To speak and honour your truth is not negative, okay? If I'm sat here calling you an arsehole, then yeah, you know. But if I'm speaking truth, then we need to get out of this routine. Well, actually, you don't need to do anything. I'll just address it to people who have got that awareness. But the truth is the truth. It's neither negative nor positive. It's just what it is. Right, let's have a look. From that person's perspective, of course. Okay, so let's have a look. Okay, calling upon Jale's higher self, please, to answer questions on behalf of Divine Feminine. Messages, please, for the collective of Divine Feminines. Thank you. My high... This is so surreal. My higher self saying she's rooting for you. That's always good. Page of Swords. Truth. Discussion, people talking, observations. You're being observed, okay? Whether you know it or not, you're being observed. Maybe you're doing something on social media and your Divine Masculine is observing you. Maybe you're filming for YouTube and your Divine Masculine is observing you. Hello. If that's you, hi. Yeah. Defensiveness. Let's get an idea. Someone's got a lot of defensiveness going on here. I think it's because it could be a third party situation, and I think they're trying to defend themselves against that. Let's have a look. Jale's higher self, Divine Feminine, please. What can you tell us about the situation? What can you tell us about the situation? Judgment in the reverse. They don't want to decide. They don't want to decide. They don't want things to change. Wheel of Fortune, Judgment. They are scared. They are scared. Wheel of Fortune and Judgment. They know that at some point this is going to happen. The decision will be made and then there'll be changes. They are scared of what that's going to bring. They're scared. Okay. They're also scared of commitment. They think that by this happening, you're going to suddenly go from 0 to psycho in 0.0001 second, as per what they're used to, and so they're not about to move. I'll be real with you. Having read for Twinflames for 2 years, I don't blame them, because some of these karmics are, I'm not going to lie, insane. Now, is that really bad for me to say? I mean, probably, yeah, because we all have to start from somewhere, but sheesh. I'll be real. I'm not going to lie to you. I get a lot of people saying to me, oh, that's really bad that you're really siding with the masculine. I get it. Like, I'm sorry if that was me, I'd be halting things as well. Like, I'm not going to lie. Because some of them are insane. And not being funny, but I wouldn't even want a friend like that near me. I wouldn't even want an acquaintance. I wouldn't even want to know anyone like that. Now, there are definitely some karmics here who will engineer everything to their favour and act as if they've done, you know, butter wouldn't melt. There are definitely people like that. And you got to remember, for this, the masculines or feminines, take it as it resonates, that have to walk and you know, really work through that. This is, in my opinion, this isn't easy, because this is the thing, you've got to remember, if you know your karmic person's situation and you're in that energy and you observe that and go, how would I react to that situation? I know how I'd react to that situation, and it wouldn't be very sensible. It really wouldn't be sensible, because it makes, to me, when someone doesn't observe my words, I will just switch off. Like, I'm just going to go, yeah, whatever. But if you're trying to do the right thing and you're trying to actively communicate with someone that doesn't want to listen, which in my opinion is what is happening with these counterparts and their karmics, that's a drainer right there. Like, and okay, you might sit there and go, well, why don't they just leave then? Isn't that, you know, counterproductive? That's what they're used to. They probably think that this is what their next reality would be like, that there's some psycho that, I mean, I'm not being funny, but if you've been, I mean, this is the thing, this is all about breaking free mentally, in my opinion. And if you've been restricted mentally by someone, I mean, I'm going to be real. Look at the reality we're in right now. We are under I'm just going to be real. We're under a lot of psyop, which what that means is a psychological operation, which is there to essentially trap your mind into believing a certain way of life. Look at the mainstream media, how they utilize psychological techniques into making people believe what they're reporting. And you get a very strong, it's like a freaking a herd mentality, a pack mentality, where people just slot into the status quo. If you're expecting one masculine to break out of that when you can't even get a collective to do it, what are you doing? What are you doing? Like, you can't expect, this is the thing, if you are still getting suckered into the mainstream news, if you're still suckered into all the normal kind of programming, and then you're expecting your counterparts to do the same, you're off track here. Maybe start with you. Because this for me is like, I get it. I kind of, this is not easy. And this is the thing, they're not stupid human beings. These are not, these kind of counterparts are not stupid. It's like, and by the way, I am channeling information here. You might look like I'm on a rant. I'm channeling at all times. It's not as easy as that. Some of them have reputations. Some of them are caught in a weird spot where they're trying to navigate through. They're trying to observe. They're trying to understand a situation totally, because they're maybe disempowered and they're trying to reassert themselves because they haven't been given an opportunity. They haven't been able to get to that point. Whatever this is, someone knows that, you know, there is a situation that they're in that is limiting them in some way, and so to break out of that, they want to make sure that they're not about to jump into another doo-doo situation that is going to keep them freaking locked up in every type of way, because this is what a lot of them are currently in. And so they're not about to, sorry, if that was me, I wouldn't. If I was in a situation where I was with some, I'm sorry, this is going to sound awful, but there's a lot of low, I mean, some of them are not low vibrational. Some of them are very damaged, wounded, all right? Which means that, you know, we've all been there. It just means that they need some work, right? But some of them are very low vibe, I'm not going to lie. And it's not easy, you know? It's not easy. We've got to give them space. And they're scared that by removing themselves from that situation and going into a sort of commitment or going into anything with you, it's going to be the same issue. They don't know. They're too scared and they're not too sure if that person is going to be the same as you. They don't know. Now you might sit there and go, what? That doesn't make any sense. You know, that sounds ridiculous. The other option is they know this is their emotional fulfillment and it scares the life out of them, because it means there's more at stake to lose. And it's like anything. If you were offered all your dreams in one, would you run towards it, or would you be like, is this a trick? Let me just see where this has come from. Hang on, what's the catch? What is the clause? Now, if you've got a 7 of Wands type of character, a wounded warrior that has been beaten down, and everything there's a catch, then yeah, they're going to take their time. This is the energy I'm getting here. All right, I'm just going to be real. Yeah, look, Two of Wands and the unknown. There is something here that they haven't figured out yet, and so they're taking their time. They don't want to just make some doo-doo decision that is, oh, you know, I'll flick a coin, you know, sod it. I just think they're trying to work this out, and everyone works things out in their own way. And yeah, you're probably sat there going, oh my goodness, this what an idiot. She's just making excuses. I'm just channeling him. I don't make this like it's not like I think this. This is not my information. This is, you know, if you were asking Jale, then I'd tell you what I think. But I'm channeling the information for you. Six of Wands in the reverse with the Fool. They're trying to move on, which is not publicly. They're trying to go under the radar a little bit. And that's not to say that they're being sneaky, because that would be the Seven of Swords. This is, they're moving on, but not doing it in such a public setting. So maybe friends and families are involved. Maybe, you know, maybe they're in the public eye. Bottom of the deck, King of Pentacles. So they're trying to move away from this commitment in a not so public fashion. For this temperance, this reconciliation, this healing. Again, they're trying to do it in a way that is not going to disrupt absolutely everything previously. Let's have a look. Okay, I'm going to use the Kipper deck. Let's go into the Kipper deck here. Let's see what other information we can find out. Okie doke. Let's see. Okay. Divine Masculine, messages please. What would you like to say, Divine Masculine? Calling upon Divine Masculine, please, to the spokesperson. What would you like to say to the collective of Divine Feminines? Or your Divine Feminine? Thank you. Someone's a little... Wow. 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 I'm sorry, but I mean, look. First of all, this came through as if to say there was some bit of jealousy coming through. I've just immediately felt that someone's a bit staking their claim. They feel trapped. Now, don't get me wrong, there could be someone that's actually physically in jail or prison. Yes, that is an option. But there is something, it could be a karmic contract that still hasn't been resolved. It could be mentally entrapped. They feel limited in some way in terms of moving away from the situation they're in towards you. All right? There is some kind of limitation that they feel. Okay. What else, Divine Masculine, do you want to say to the Divine Feminines? Adjudication. There's some kind of contract. It could be, maybe there's divorce. Maybe they're trying to get a divorce first. Maybe they're they're in a contract, a business contract, a marital contract, some kind of lease, or that they are limited. Someone is taking, listening to the female in the situation, a karmic, over the male. There could have been money that's passed hands here, expectation. Could have been money that's passed hands. It's like... I think there's an energy here of if he leaves, there'll be a loss. Maybe there's a contract that if he left, he would be left with no money, possibly, which is why he's trapped or feels trapped. There is definitely an energy of money being expected here from a karmic. Also, there is possibly a legal issue around the male, the Divine Masculine, that is going to leave him with no money to offer that he thinks you would want, the Divine Feminine would want, or whoever, you know, the counterpart would want. So it's like the divine masculine is trying to tie this up first because they know their money's going to go, and then they're going to try and build their money up before anything else. Now, I think they think that their counterpart's going to want them to have money, and is going to want them to do this, and is going to want them to do that. Bottom of the deck, privileged lady. Someone's definitely expecting something here. And if it's not the karmic, it could be that they think that you want that. Or maybe they want to provide that for you, but they're not in a position to. Wow. There's a karmic around the masculine here that the masculine is acknowledging is false. It could be that they are biding their time to leave this situation because they know there's a contract or legality here that if they walk, they're going to get drained of every kind of resource. Message of concern. This person's biding their time. Divine masculine, what else do you want to say? It's like whatever they do is not good enough. Toil and labour in the reverse and imprisonment. It's like they're trying to work and it's like a bottomless pit. There's nothing coming to fruition. It's like they're trying, because they know someone's taking money from them as well, possibly. Someone's taking money from them. Someone is taking money. We've got unexpected income. Alright, so there could possibly be something that is on their way to them. Maybe they've been in a court case that they're trying to wait for money, which they think is going to help, you know, when coming towards you, possibly. If not, could be connected to a karmic, maybe a divorce proceeding, alimony payment, child payment, possibly. Maybe that's what they're worrying about. They're going to have to go through that situation. Okay, divine masculine, what messages do you have, please? Yeah, I think they also are concerned that your expectation is that they're going to want them to be mature. They're going to want their finances, everything in a row, because maybe they think your finances are in order, and so they're trying to do everything here before union because they think that's what your expectations are. They think that you're going to expect that of them. Wow. So we've got a situation here that could involve marriage that is currently going in a separation or divorce, and that's with a karmic. That's essentially the main part of what they're waiting for here. That's essentially what they're waiting for. Okay, now we'll do the divine feminine. Okay, divine feminine. Messages, please. For divine masculine. Divine feminine, what do you want to say to divine masculine, please? What is your situation that you'd like to explain to the divine masculine? What would you like to explain to the divine masculine, please? Wow. Main female, sudden wealth. So if the masculine is worried about money, they don't need to be. Can I just say as well, it's got 777 here. I actually won £7 on a scratch card on my birthday. I know that's the most ridiculous. So if you're concerned about this, you don't need to be. I mean, it could be that the feminine has money. It could be that maybe they're going to be in a business together that's going to create money. Wait, I saw a card flip. There's also a possible travel situation here that maybe one or both parties are not going to be a bit concerned about. The divine feminine is saying that she would be prepared to travel or change locations. Maybe it's a long distance situation, possibly. The divine feminine saying that she would be prepared. We've also got high honor here, so I feel like there's a reassurance that I think that she's trying to have, that is again trying to rub off on the masculine to say, look, if you're worried about things, the honor is there. There is an honorable action. So if the divine masculine has been panicking about what the intentions are of the divine feminine is saying, you don't need to worry about that. The intentions are good. I have good intentions, so to speak. Again, mature man. This person could be older than you. It could be an age difference. I think there's an insecurity possibly around age here. Maybe they think that you're going to want someone more mature, or you think they're going to want, you know, take it as it resonates. There's an expectation that the divine feminine would want a certain level or age of a person. Now, I'm not being funny, but where I'm looking, you can have very mature people at age like 55 who are still clueless, and you can have 25-year-olds who are extremely switched on. In my opinion, and this is just my opinion, age does not really matter, in my opinion, but hey, what do I know? Let's see, what else Divine Feminine wants to say to Divine Masculine. Wow. I think possibly there's been lots of false people around their maybe work environment that has caused them to really, again, they could have, this Divine Masculine could have been around gold diggers. We've got sodden wealth, false person and occupation. They could have been used to the gold diggers, I'm not going to lie. We've got main female and occupation. So it could be that the Divine Masculine has been used to females that have just been bleeding them dry, manipulating, worrying about certain things, and the female is explaining that they're able to work, they're prepared to work. This is not an issue for them. Again, it's just alleviating certain fears. Now, again, we've got journey and bad health. Now, this could be obviously based on the lockdown, that there's a, you know, because of the whole situation going on, they're limited as to where they can travel. But I'm sure when that's lifted, that wouldn't be an issue for them. What else? What other messages, please? From the Divine Feminine to the Divine Masculine. Wow. That there is honourable actions here. We've got family room and high honour. So I don't know why, but it's like there's a Divine Masculine here that thinks that their feminine, it would not want kids with them, or they wouldn't be able to have kids, or I don't know. There's a concern around that. The feminine's just expressing not to be worried, you know. Okay, last message please for general collective of Twin Flames. What else do you want to tell us, please? We'll go into oracle cards after this. I know it's a long reading, but I felt like doing a long one just to get a bit more juicy info. Okay, last few cards please. Twin Flames, what do you want to tell us, please? The Twin Flames watching, what do you want to say? Okay, there is definitely an individual around this, a person here that is possibly is in it for the money. So just be aware, all right? Sudden wealth and false person. I think you're going to know this. I feel like if you're watching this and you're like, oh my goodness, yeah, I knew that. That would be for you. If it's not already on your radar, this is not you having someone being exposed. This is, you know, information that probably would have come to light that you are looking for confirmation on, and that was it. So if this doesn't resonate with your situation, don't just assume that I'm saying that someone's a gold digger, because just, you know, take it as it resonates. Okay, let's go to Nature's Whispers for outcomes. I've ordered 3 new decks. One of them is Love Oracle, which I'm really looking forward to sort of having a look at, because at the moment we don't have just a pure love one. But let's have a look. Twin Flame outcome, please. What can you tell us in relation to Twin Flame outcome? Outcome, please. Outcome. What is the outcome, please? Oh, look. This came up in Friday's live. Maintain your childlike spirit. Yeah, this is about connecting with your inner child. This is really important right now. Please, whatever you do, remain playful. Don't get into this rigid adult-like serious, you know, because this is not the nature of the energy. Now, don't forget, when you're connecting with your counterpart, there is a common energy here that if you're both on the same energy level, then you'll both be connecting. If you're one or both of you aren't on that level, it's going to be very difficult to connect. So just bear that in mind. Outcome, please. Outcome. Yeah, look, shift your energy. So again, if you're not seeing results, just make sure you're, again, if you're usually Queen of Swords, shift into Queen of Cups. If you're usually King of Swords, shift into your King of Cups. And what I mean by that is if you're usually very stoic, or you're very like kind of defensive, sit in your heart center more as the Queen of Cups, that emotional energy. If you're more passionate like the Queen of Wands or the King of Wands, and you know you need to be a bit more detached or kind of make sure that you're a bit more, you know, standing your ground, boundaries, then obviously sit in your Queen or King of Swords energy, because again that will help you. So this is about shifting into the right energy for you. And let's pull, okay, twin flame outcome, please. Twin flame outcome. Twin flame outcome. Twin flame outcome. What is the outcome for twin flames, please? What is the outcome? Wow. Purity and love. And look, it's the white wolf again. We've got a common theme here. We get the white wolf coming through for the feminine all the time for twin flame readings, and the black wolf for the masculine, but the white wolf and love. If this is a masculine watching this going, I don't know if she loves me, she does, very much so. That's your sign, because I feel like someone's doubting that energy. Okay guys, this was your twin flame reading. If you want to be in chance for a winning tarot deck and a free reading, please make sure you're liking a video and commenting. Between now and when we hit 1,000 subscribers, I'll be choosing a winner at random. Thank you for your likes, shares and subscriptions. It means a lot to me. Lives are going to be Monday, Wednesday, Friday. Next live will be Wednesday 8 PM British Standard Time. Friday probably also going to be 8 PM British Standard Time. And yeah, thank you so much for watching. Wishing you guys all the very best of luck. Until next time, take care.